Hey everyone, welcome back to the concert hall. I'm Sunny, and this is your weekly bebop jazz lesson. Actually, today we're not doing. We're not at the concert hall today. This is the set from my other channel, TheSunnySide. All right, everybody, calm down. Everybody, calm down. I'm organizing stuff around here as I settle my life back in together. So I hope everything is cool with everybody. Easier day today. Today we're going to use a scale approach to Autumn Leaves. Now, not like a scale approach because we don't really play like that. But moving forward, we're going to diverge a little bit. So we're still going to do, so this is part one of the Autumn Leaves. And I wrote a whole bunch of scale stuff out for you guys today. It's why I'm sitting here instead of standing up back there in the concert hall. Okay, so how's it going to work? So I guess hey guys, welcome back. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. As you do this exercise, this is like a really easy exercise, but there's also an enclosure in it, so it's going to get a little tricky. All right, here we go. Wow, that's a lot of blah blah. Thanks for sticking it out. Welcome back, everyone. Here we go, Autumn Leaves. So what's Autumn Leaves? It's 2-5-1 in major, then there's a 4-chord pivot, and then it's a 2-5-1 in minor. That's why we're practicing it. 2-5-1 major, 2-5-1 in minor. All right, everybody cool? I'm playing tenor sax today. That means I'm in 3 sharps. All right, everybody cool? All right, first thing I want you guys to do today. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that we have to do before we actually get to Autumn Leaves. I know you guys want a little bit of scale exercise. You can go, scale. So like, I know I play the music too. So like, today we're going to do it. Down the road, I'm going to give you a real scale exercise that you're going to do, stuff that I got from Barry and Howard. But like, not yet, man, because we really want to learn this bebop thing of ding, 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 that kind of stuff before we totally branch out. But having said that, today's scales. All right, whatever, man. When should I start this again? Whatever. Thanks for making it to the 2-minute mark. Here we go. Let's jump in. So first up, you know, in music, there are these things called tetrachords. And tetrachords are 4 notes in a row that when you stack them, you get all of these different scales. All right, there's a major tetrachord, a minor tetrachord, a harmonic whole tone tetrachord, like different stuff, right? But that's not what we're looking at today. I just wanted to let you know that that's like a thing, right? That's a thing in music. So when you're looking at the solos, and you see the guy play a chord and then descend for 4 notes that look like a scale fragment, but you're like, well, that's an interesting thing. We often analyze that as tetrachords. Now, enough. We don't really play like that. We don't really play like that. Like we do and we don't. So we want to start thinking like that. And today's little exercise gets us thinking in rhythmic chunks, putting our spaces for our musical words, and we'll finger around and stuff. All right, okay. All right, relax, man. So here we go. So the metronome is on beat 1 and beat 3. Daga 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 da. Ah, got it? Up, down. Daga 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 da. That's how you get to play fast, but it's not about playing fast. It's about playing even. Daga 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 da. Right? So, and then later on, when you're practicing this part suddenly becomes quite easy, right? The bottom half. You'll get good at playing this in time, right? But then you want to stretch it out a couple of bars. So and you'll find that the more you move out, the more difficult it becomes. Until you become really good at it, and then you'll be locked into the time. Everybody cool? Wow, there's a lot in this lesson. You wouldn't believe how much I wrote out for you guys. I forgot how much prep work is involved in teaching. Okay, everybody cool? So that's on A. Now, as you're playing this, you want to think, as you move through, I'll show you in a sec, you want to think, what chord am I on? And what chord am I moving to? Or what sound am I on? And what sound am I moving to? Or what possible chords could I play this exercise on and play it towards, right? Because we're always thinking, where are we moving toward, playing towards, motion and rest. So A, All right, let's see what the next one is. So that's the first one. And then we just move. Oh, wow, we're back at the concert hall. Oh, look at this. Oh, no, everybody calm down. All right, so then we move up the scale, right? So we just played it on A. Now we're going to play it on B. Right? No problem. Actually, to be honest with you, when I used to practice it, when I'm warming up, this is part of my warm-up, I usually go digga 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 digga, and then I play all the way up and then all the way down to lock in those extended rhythms. But for today, I'm showing you how to put this into Autumn Leaves. So let's leave it visually in these little chunks. So once again on B. So that's kind of like doing the B minor chord, right? Kind of a little bit. Okay, so that's B. And then we'll move up. And then on C sharp. Oh man, that's not very even, Sonny. I know, I have a little, it's not very even. All right, you guys got it? And then you're gonna play it on all the other notes. It's just a warm up. Right? You just want to know what notes that you're going to choose, right? That's it. So when I don't spend a lot of time playing scales with the kids when I used to teach, but we would play the scale of the song before every single song we played so that we would know what notes are in that kind of thing. So in that thing we're going to play. And so that's all we're doing right here. But it's also a rhythm exercise. Because remember, you want to get to right? So that's what's going on. All right, next. Here we go. So now, in this exercise, at the end, in A major, right? We're still starting on A. We're playing one. We're kind of playing 1 5 1 5 sort of, but not really any chords until like the E at the end. And then I want you guys to practice in your exercise resolving using the dominant chord. And this is important because the scale, when we get to the minor, we're going to do the minor in a couple of minutes. But for now, and I'll show you, the minor is a different 5 chord because it's going somewhere else. But all the other notes are mostly the same. Okay, so here we go. This one is... Right? The last bar is... the second last bar, right? Up into the up and then down the E7 chord. That's what I wanted you guys very much to do for like all these exercises. So again is and when you get bored, invert the chord. Or right, John, you know, you're practicing, man. Okay. All right, next. I wrote out a lot of stuff, so everybody be cool. So we just did that. Next, we're doing this. So now we're practicing Autumn Leaves. And Autumn Leaves is actually a 2-5-1. So it's a bar of B minor, then a bar of E7, and then it resolves to the A, and then it does the D thing. So our exercise now looks like this, starting on the B. All right, so now we can't really, like if we stretched it out like before, it doesn't really resolve itself. Plus, this is the way it works. So we're playing B minor for the bar, which is B to F sharp, da 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 da. That's B minor. And now we're going to enclose the E because we're going towards E. Do we have to enclose the E? No, man, we can play whatever we want. Like, what do you want? Like, what, we're on an F sharp? Why don't we play like no, man. Like we're just going to enclose the E because we're actually spending this entire year practicing how to enclose our notes. So there's a little bit of scale for rhythm, A little bit of scale for time, a little bit of scale for pulse, a little bit of scale for helping you keep your place in the pulse, in the harmonic cadence, and at the same time, a little bit of chord, because that's what we do. All right, let's chug through. So here we go. Once again, autumn leaves. Here is the exercise. All right, so I enclose the E in the pink on the E7, and then up to the B. And then the black on the end is down the E7 to the A. All right, so it sounds like this. Right, so that's the practice. So again, normally I go down to the C sharp. I don't know why I didn't write it out there. So, but you guys hearing it? Scale exercise. Daga, 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 daga. This is how you get fast. I'm not counting any things. I'm saying pulse, pulse. All right, remember, what we're really practicing, I'm sliding 16th notes in here. It doesn't look like it, but you should be feeling 16th note lines. So then when we get to some of the funkier tunes, you're already feeling 16th notes by the time we get there. Here, we're playing fast 4, but there, you know, we're playing, whatever, we're playing fast 8th notes, but you're going to be feeling the bop. All right, let's do it again. Up the scale, enclose the E, and then dominant chord back to the A. I went to the C sharp again. All right, next. Oh man, this is a long video, but like I did a lot of stuff. I wrote out a lot of stuff for you guys. That's only number 5, and we're on like, there's like 14. So, yeah, we have to do it in major and minor, so everybody be cool. Okay, here we go. So that one was on B, right? Started on the B chord. This one is on D, because I wrote 2 out for you, B and D. Starting on the root of B, or starting on the third of B. Okay, here we go. Next, D. Oh, right. So there are going to come times when you have to repeat notes. We're not really jumping all over the place. In the minor, I'm going to show you that we'll jump. But here, I want to show you that sometimes you have to repeat notes. Oftentimes, you're using notes outside of the key, right? Enclosures will use notes outside of the key. Just heads up on that. But here, we're repeating notes. Right? Down, repeating notes, and then I up and down, and then I enclosed the G sharp, which is the third of the E, and then I went up the scale, and then I came down the E7 chord, and I resolved to A. I was going to enclose the A. Hold on. All right, well, you can make it a little more complicated. All right, this is okay, but like for now, this is what we're doing. Okay, chugging through. Everybody got it? So those are the 2. So what does it look like? This is still an exercise where I'm taking the exercise and I'm putting it into the music for you guys so that you can see what's going on. This is only part 1, okay? Part 2, we're going to get back to the bebop thing. Chop, 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 chop. But I know you guys want to put some scale into here. Now, again, when you're playing this kind of stuff, keep track of what pulse you're on, all right? So that you know what chord you're on. Or if you need to know what pulse you're on so that you know if you're arriving at the chord or if you're getting ready to leave the chord and move to another chord. So that's what the pulse is important for. You know, arriving at the B or arriving at the G sharp versus leaving that note. All right, is it really that complicated? Not really, man. Actually, you'll see this gets quite easy. It's this scale stuff that we're doing that gets difficult and complicated, man. The other stuff is really easy. The approach tone, right? The guide tone way that we're doing, right? The bebop guide tone way is way easier than this, man. But it sounds way more difficult. Okay, here we go. So now this is written out like the music. This is the first 4 bars of Autumn Leaves. 2, 5, 1. B minor, E7, A to D. Here we go. And we're going to start on the B, enclose the E, Up to the B, chord to A. All right, so that's it. Now, I know it looks like, wow, Sonny, I'm just going to practice this. We're going to do the minor in a sec, okay? When we do the minor, then you're going to put it all together in the music. So that when you're practicing Autumn Leaves, it's like the music's going and you're like, all right, I'm up, all right, here we go. Right? You're going to pop it in, and then you're going to play the other. Okay, so you're practicing, man. All right, next. And then this is the next one, starting on the D in Autumn Leaves. Up the D, enclose the G sharp, it looks like, up the scale, and then resolving on A. This looks like the same one I just played. So like, hold on. No, okay, no. Here we go. Next. All right, there we go. Yeah! There you go. Okay, there you go. Everybody be cool. There you go. So that's major. Up the scale, right? Up the scale, enclose the next note. Up the scale, play the chord, and you're done. Everybody cool? When we return in the next video, we're going to be playing... Right? And then we're going to be... Right, we're going to get back to the bopping away. But we're going to bop... Like, there's a little bit of an enclosure in this line and a little bit of scale. Okay? A little bit. This is the major. All right, everybody right? Everybody cool? How much time? 17 minutes? Okay, here we go. Next, let's look at the minor. So we're going to start on the relative minor on F sharp, and we're just going to do our little scale exercise quickly. All right? It's part of what we did earlier in our warm-up. Now, what minor scale are you playing? I'm playing the relative minor, man. I'm not freaking anything out. And there's a reason I'm not freaking it out. Like, you're going to see chords later on that are going to say half diminished, minor 7 flat 5, you know, full diminished. They'll say things, and they're going to indicate types of scales to use, where the scale might change. And there are tons of different major scales, tons of different minor scales you can play. But right now, we're playing the same major scale as we are minor scale, and same minor scale as we are major scale. So we're playing the natural minor. Another name for the natural minor is the relative minor. Another name for the relative minor is the Aeolian minor. It's the minor found on the 6th degree. Same key signature. All right, everybody cool? Why aren't you freaking it out, Sonny? Because we're not going to freak it out on the scale part right now. We're going to freak it out on the dominant chord going back. So you'll find, although we'll shift it up a little bit as we play, and there's a reason for this. As we shift it up when we play, we're going to keep it kind of similar today, and we're going to make the dominant chord tell us whether we're in major or minor. So the dominant chord is going to tell us whether we're in major and minor, and the resolution is going to tell us if we're in major and minor. All right? It's super important, man. You remember when I told you that thing about substitute changes and the sharp 5 and all that stuff, and how I'm going to show it to you, and how they're going to slide in one, like Bird and Sunny Sit, they slide in one note, and it gives this entire shift in everything. And I told you guys, once you do that, you're able to seamlessly do it, you're going to be like, well, man, I don't really know what kind of chord to play today. I don't know what kind of, well, I feel, if you gotta blues it up, why not, man? so like, you know, if life changes at that point. But for now, and I'm trying to get you there. All right, F sharp up and down. Next, just as we did in the minor, we're now going to add the chord, the C sharp the C sharp 7 chord. So the C sharp 7 chord, just to let you know, has a C, instead of it's a C sharp F, right? C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B is a C sharp 7 chord. So you're going to see instead of E sharp all the time, I wrote F natural. So, and it sounds like this. Okay, whatever, you know what that is. So here's the exercise now. Just like in major, except now in minor. Do you hear it? So it's the same thing. Except the last chord is different. Right? The C7, C sharp 7 is going to F sharp minor. If I played an E7 instead, well, that's a weird sound. Like, whatever, man. All right, next. So that's what we're doing in this one. Check it out. Next, just like we did a second ago in the major, we're going to add some minor onto this. Hey, share the videos and totally subscribe to the channel, man. This video taking a lot of work. I didn't even really get to practice today. All right, so now we're going to add it into the minor part of Autumn Leaves. We're going to add chords to this exercise. And it's the G minor to the C 7, right? C sharp 7. All right, here we go. We're gonna up the G, and then when we get to the D, we're gonna repeat the D, and then we're gonna enclose the C sharp, and then we're gonna play the dominant chord, the C sharp chord going to F sharp. Oh, so this is what I wrote. Right? But you guys know I like to play do go go ga. Right? I've been practicing that. Right? So it's the same thing. It's just the chord at the end is changing. And you can hear it. And so when you do this, when you do play like this, everybody's going to hear the major and the minor. You're actually playing the song. So it's kind of neat. Okay, next. How far? Oh wow, we still have a ways to go. Okay, next. So these two exercises are repeated notes. Okay, so this one, so the last one was repeated, it's G sharp but repeated. Right, we repeated that note. And this one, we're going to repeat as well. Right, there's a repeated note in these. All right, now normally, before we get to the next one, I've been practicing other ones instead of that. I haven't really been hanging out with the repeated notes, just to let you know. So I've been doing these two. So on the B, so the last one we're playing G sharp, sorry, and this one, right? We play up to the D, and then we enclose, then we repeat the D, and we enclose the C sharp. But this one, we're going to play up to the D, and instead of enclosing the C sharp, the root of the C sharp, we're going to enclose the third of the C sharp, because we're going to go up a little bit more. Just give you an example. You could do this on the major as well. Okay, this is what we did before. Right? Now we're going to go up. right? So instead of the C sharp, I'm going to play them again for you quickly so you can hear the difference. The first one, circling the C sharp. Right? Now we're going to go up. Circle the F. Right? So it's interesting, right? These different sounds. But they are different. Major and minor are different. All right. So what's this one here? This is not repeating it. This is going up. And then we have this one starting on the B. Now, instead of repeating the F sharp, we're going to keep going. So instead of... Right? We're going to go up and enclose the G sharp. Right, right, right. Listen to it. All right, now, all right, let's put it in. All right, you guys got that? Next, jazz. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, wow, the chords. All right, so this is the minor. Here you go, guys. This is the minor. Those autumn land, dun ga ga dun ga. Okay, we're going to the minor. Do ga ga. All right. All right, we did it. Okay, yeah. All right, that's on the G. On the B now. Here we go. On the minor. You guys got it? Yeah, jazz, 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 jazz. Whoa, yes! Woo! So when you're playing Autumn Leaves, wait for it. Right? Wait for it. First 4 bars on the B. 1, 2, 1. All right. Next 4 bars. On the B again, but you're in minor. On the B and minor. Do you hear the difference? Do you hear the difference? Do you see the difference? So now, mix them up. All right? So now mix them up. So, first one. So now first 8 bars of Autumn Leaves. I'm going to start the first phrase on B and the second phrase on G sharp. Why not? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Do you hear that? 4 and 1. Got to get into it, right? 4 and 1. But like, let's start on B1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Breathe. Right? All right, next 4 bars. D, I'm going to do the major starting on D, and then I'm going to do the minor starting on B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Did you hear that? So that's the deal, man. 30 minutes. I gotta let the next kid in. Check it out. It's great. I love teaching, man. This is a lot of fun. So we added a little scale work to Autumn Leaves. Don't freak out the scales. Don't play exotic scales. That's not the goal of today. The goal of today is to lock you into the pulse. Right? To start hearing the pulse. It's a sneaky exercise to fix your time, fix the pulse, a little bit of an enclosure, and then a little bit of the chord going back to the 1. Remember, we're moving that way. Like we're getting this. How we essentially want to play bop and down. Right? Right? Well, go to play the jazz, man. So like that's the deal. All right, 30 minutes. I gotta get out of here and let this do this thing. that's your lesson for this week so far. So a little bit of scale work, daga 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 daga, and to let you know, this is how I warm up in the morning. So in the morning, I warm up with scale exercises, and then in the afternoon, I put it into songs. This is how I do it. So this is kind of this morning scale exercise that I would normally do. So daga 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 daga, get my time going, get chugging, know all the notes that I'm going to practice, little kind of weird fingery thing. All right, how am I going to fit it in the song? What's going on? What am I doing today? And that's the action, man. That's all we're doing today. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. Figure out your own little scaly ways through and your different chord stuff and your different enclosures. Tomorrow, when we do this, we're going to get back to target notes, back to the notes that we target and how to bop through them, and it's gonna be technical again. Okay, from the sunny side, from the concert hall. Well, I guess I'm not on the concert. I'm on the sunny side. From the sunny side, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best of an amazing, amazing day. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.